My name is Ken Johnson. I'm Associate Director of the University Honors Program and a two-time graduate of NC State. I received my bachelor's degree here in 1994 and my master's in 1999. I've taught in the English department and now work with the University Honors Program for the last 20 plus years. When I came to NC State, I had no idea what first generation college student was or meant. It was not until I was in my current job that I learned about first generation students and what that might mean. But when I came to State, everybody in my suite had parents who'd gone to college. It was obvious as I look back that they knew things I wasn't sure about. Their parents came in and helped them with their dorm rooms. My mother dropped me off in the parking lot. I took my suitcase up and that was it. I had, she was very proud of me, obviously, but my stepfather had quit school in the 8th grade to help support his family. He didn't believe in college. We didn't talk about much me being in college. My mother was proud and excited for me, and I was happy to get away. College for me was, as much as anything, an escape from a home in a town that I was looking forward to getting away from. When I got to State, I felt immediately welcomed and accepted in a lot of ways, and it was very important to me. But as I look back now and think about the work I do, I wish for first generation students who come into NC State now that they're aware that means something, that there are resources to help them understand maybe what they don't know or aren't familiar with, as well as that they bring something to the table maybe that other students don't because of their background and their resiliency in coming to State. For me, I didn't know how to access certain resources or that they were available, but we also just didn't talk about it in my peer group. My friends and I, we didn't. It was all accepted that everybody knew what they were doing, sort of. And after I had to start paying my own way, I then did not have access to the dining hall when I lived on campus. They didn't really quite get that, what that meant, why I wasn't going with them. And then after I had to move off campus, maybe there were resources like Pack Essentials now, but I didn't know about them, so I lived out of my car. I lived on the streets and with friends for months before quitting school. But the faculty that I had met were essential to my ability to come back. There were faculty that reached out to me, that asked how I was doing, that checked on me. One once called me to make sure I was coming to an exam that I needed to pass my class. They knew, many of them, that I worked, late nights and mornings, and so they were very helpful. And that was key to my ability. So my friends often would tease me that I was here on the 5 or 6 year plan. It did take 6 years for me to graduate, but my family, saw it as a success, and they didn't. My brothers were happy for me. I was the only one of my siblings to go to college. I was the only one of my friend group in high school to go to college. And they would tease me when I would come home, but there was also sort of a pride in it about like, hey, college boy, can you come out tonight, or you having to study or whatever. So, but it changed everything for me. The ability to go later to graduate school, to go overseas, and I've never forgotten that. And it's something I feel like I owe NC State and the students today.